Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got that starts on Tuesday, May 13th. It goes to next Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. Different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you do wonder why I have more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 50% boost. 25% of that comes right off of the current Season 20 Season Pass on 3 pages. A 5%, 10%, additional 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1500 atoms for the Season Pass. The other 25% is from using a score booster drink, which gives us an extra 25% on top of what we have already, and that's why I have a 50% boost going on. Alright, so before we begin our weekly challenges, as I mentioned during our daily challenge video, again, this is the second week for the Big Bloom special event, seasonal event that we have going down in the Susan's Cabin at the Skyline Valley region. And again, we do have these Big Bloom special event challenges. All right, so the ones we had for week 1, which is last week, that's all that we got. Okay, we don't have a week 2 special event challenges here. All right, so just an FYI. So again, if you didn't complete them last week, again, you have an extra week to complete them, and all it is, we just get extra score for it. All right, so just an FYI for that. All right, and again, I apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm working my 12-hour day shift today, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. It's a long day for old Jim here. All right, let's take a look here. Scrap junk to produce aluminum 15. So aluminum is a junk item, which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and go craft here at our Tinker's Workbench. Go down here to bulk and look at that bulk aluminum. So to bulk 1 aluminum, you need 10 aluminum scrap and 2 plastic. So you will have to bulk 2 of them, and then you just scrap them. As hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at if you're looking to get things done quick and easy, or if you're short on time. Now, there's a couple great spots we could find aluminum here in around the wasteland. Of course, cake pans. If you go after Scorch, Super Mutants, or Mole Miners, I find they give us the most junk. You'll find cake pans off of killing them. Okay, right up here, Morgantown High School. If you go upstairs to the home ec class, there'll be 3 cake pans there. Right down here at the Overseer's home, there's 2 cake pans right in the kitchen. And of course, you will need a disguise to get in there. That's why I have a disguise on my Ghoul here. And actually, when you spawn here, you actually spawn a little bit further north. If you look over the train tracks, you'll see a small blue house. That is the Overseer's childhood home. And there'll be a cake pan in that kitchen there as well. And of course, I do have an older video where I bring you guys down here to Quarry X3. There are 5 blasting cat boxes in that main building, okay? And again, that's a great way to get aluminum there that way as well. There's also the odd aluminum can down here at Camden Park, as well as up here in the bluish house across the street, the yellow house up here in Helvetia. If you head upstairs to the kitchen, there's a bunch of cans there, but I believe there's 4 aluminum cans up there as well. Alright, so let's try our luck up here at the, actually, we'll go right down here to Overseer's home. So let's spawn right down here, right at that icon. Alright, so when you spawn in here, there's the Overseer's home right there, obviously. But as I mentioned, if you look over the train tracks, this small blue house, that's the Overseer's childhood home. And there should be a cake pan right inside here. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Just like that. Nice. Nice. All right, let's pass that door. We're going to head right back up this hill here. We're going to head right inside. We have our little disguise on here, so we should be able to fool her. I find it so strange we had to put a disguise on here as a ghoul to go inside the overseer's home. That's so odd. Anyways, I don't make it up. So there's 2 cake pans right here. Should be an aluminum can right here. Nice. Nice. And 1 more aluminum can right down here. Awesome. Awesome. Let's take a look here and see what we got. So as you can see, 1 cake pan gives us 4 aluminum each. We got 3 of them. And 1 aluminum can gives us 1 aluminum each. So that's pretty good. So let's head back outside here. And there's a tinker's workbench right in her garage, and we will check that out. Let's go ahead and scrap this stuff up here. Oh, we were pretty close. We just need 1 more, I think. Let's check here. Oh, that's the dailies, Jim. Yeah, we just need 1 more. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do the bulk and scrap method while we are here. After 1 bulk aluminum, then we will scrap it. That is the bulk and scrap method right there. Now, of course, if you do it that way, you will have to craft 2 of them. So 1 only gives us the 10 aluminum, all right? You're going to need 15. All right, let's see what is next here, Jim. Click the Garden Gnome 5. Alright, so I do have a couple great videos out there showing you some great spots for garden gnomes. You find a couple garden gnomes in around Mon and Ga. Again, they're kind of all spread out right in front of the front porches of those houses. You can always check that place out. Right down here in Huntersville is a very popular video here on the channel. Again, if you make your way right where you spawned in up the road and you hang a right at the first house, just out back, there's a little patch back there, and I would say there's at least 6 to 8 garden gnomes back there. It is a really good spot. It's such a popular spot that you'll have to server hop that a couple times, but we do have all week. So just an FYI, if you're a person that is stuck to private servers, or sorry, public servers with other people, sorry, I keep saying that. Again, you are in competition with other people. If you do have a private one like myself, like if Fallout first, it'll be a little bit easier for you. And of course, just out back here of the General Steakhouse, a bunch of garden gnomes back here as well. So let's go to Huntersville, because I know people are going to be watching that older video, and they are going to get frustrated because those garden gnomes are probably not going to be there for them. So I like to kind of put it in video form just to show that yes, they are here. It's just you have to server hop the location a couple times. So we're going to come right up this hill as I mentioned. That guy. Again, here's the house right on the right hand side, and we're gonna make your way up through here. And there is our first garden gnome right there. And as we see, we have these guys all nice and grouped together right here, just perfect. And I recommend just take what you need, be courteous to other people, okay, because we're all going to be looking for these bad boys. But again, the other great spot is right down here at the General Steakhouse, just out back, that little piece of land back there with the crops. Again, there'll be at least 6 or 7 of them back there as a good backup, all right, so FYI. All right, so let's take a look here and see what's next. Click the Burnt Book 25. Okay, so we do have the house in Somersville, which is considered the Burnt Book house. So we come here right to the Somersville, the first house right on the right-hand side. There'll be about 4 or 5 weekend ghouls in around there, and that is the most popular spot for burnt books, okay? And it's such a popular spot that people utilize all those burnt books to reset their game. So we reset their game by picking up 250, 255 items, and I have heard of people serving hopping this area 13 times in a row, and every time no burnt books inside that house, unfortunately. just because people utilize that house to reset their game. It's a little unfortunate, but the burnt books are there. It's just that you're just having really bad luck, okay? Now, you can try your luck at the Overseer's home and at the Overseer's childhood home. As I mentioned, when you spawn here, you just take a little look a little bit to the west, just down over across the train tracks, this smaller blue house. If you head upstairs, I would say there's probably about 6 or 7 burnt books up there. Even here in Halvatia, that bluish house, which is right across the street from the yellow house on the main street on the corner, if you head upstairs towards the kitchen, there should be a bookshelf there, and there'll be about 5 or 6 burnt books up there just as a backup, okay? But you're better off just coming down here to good old Summersville. So let's pop down here, because I know people are going to be watching that burnt book video and say, no, Jim, those burnt books aren't there anymore, buds. And as much as I appreciate that, I really, really do, it's just that they're just having really bad luck. And just keep trying. Again, we have all week for this one here, so just keep server hopping. Maybe server hop like, maybe like an early morning before work or something like that. And less people are around, because there are servers where there's not a whole lot of people around. So here is our burnt book house here. Get rid of that guy. Let's close that door. And as we see, all kinds of burnt books here. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Again, right up here, there are 2 bedrooms just upstairs here. And again, there are a lot of burnt books in this house, and that's why I say there's people just will just take every single one of them just to reset their game. There we go. Collect a burnt book, 25 for 25, done. Just like that. And also burnt books, when you scrap them, is a good source of cloth. Alright. As you can see, they are here. You just be a little bit patient, that's all. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Alright, collect a teapot, 5. Good stuff. So we started this off during our daily challenge video, as you see there, because we got 2 of them done already. Right down here at Susan's cabin, if you get there before everyone else does, of course, there are 2 teapots that show up down there. We did it just a couple days ago for our daily challenges. You can check that out. It's just a couple days ago. One of the best spots for teapots is right up here, Palace of the Winding Path. So we can find anywhere from 7 to 12 in this one location. It is a very, very good location for teapots. 3 of them right here at the giant teapot. 1 or 2 here at the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. 1 or 2 over here at the Settlers Ridge. 2 of them down here, at the Appalachian Antiques. Okay, pretty good spots there. So let's go up here to the Palace of the Winding Path, because we went down to the giant teapot there for our daily challenge video. And we will pop up here to the Palace of the Winding Path there. Might as well pick up this stuff here, right? Oh, thought I saw a cake pan there, maybe not. Alright, let's go ahead here. Now we're going to go right to the main building. And again, it's going to be full of scorched. But as soon as we get inside the main building, we're going to head right downstairs. Shut this light off here. Going to get into sneak mode. We're going to head right down these stairs right here. And where it says employees only. Right through here. Get rid of that guy. Alright. There'll be a teapot right here, as you can see. Burp, just like that. Be another teapot right here. Burp, just like that. You head right in this room right here. This is where a lot of them are. There's one right there. There we go. 5 for 5 done. Another teapot there. Head across the other side of the room. You have one right there. You have one right there. So that was a cigar box. And one right there. So this is a really good spot. And then if you keep heading down that hallway, you'll eventually get to the kitchen and dining room area. And there's at least another couple more down there as well. It is a really good spot for teapots, as you can see. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's go ahead and claim a Workshop 3. Again, you can go ahead and claim any workshop on the map. Any one will do, your favorite one. The one closest to you, it doesn't really matter. But I recommend usually Hemlock Holes Maintenance, Tyler County Dirt Track, Billings Homestead, and even down here at Beckley Mine, just because there's only usually a couple of enemies that you have to kill in order to claim the workshop, alright? That's why I usually recommend those ones, but again, it's really up to you and whatever ones you want to do. Now, you can't fast travel to workshops unless you own them, but let's go ahead. We're going to go to Hemlock Holes here, because there should be only about 3 or 4 ghouls up there that we got to take care of. Nice and easy, and again, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. It's really up to you. And all we're doing is just claiming workshops. So a nice picture there. Alright, so we'll go to the workshop. We're going to head right down here to the east. And there's our ghouls. There should be one more. There we go. You can go ahead and claim a workshop. Now, when you're claiming a workshop, you can walk right up to the workshop itself, but you don't have to. All you have to do is you hit the same button on your controller as you would when you go into the build menu at your camp. I'm going to bring this up here. Workshops will generally cost 25 caps. You can go ahead and claim it that way. There we go, just like that. And of course, you have to wait till it gets all the way up there for it to count. Now, if you ever pay more for a workshop, what's going on there is that the person who owned it before you had built stuff in the workshop, but they left the server. All right, so you're pretty much paying for that stuff that they built. All right, so just an FYI if it's more than 25 caps. All right, so there's the first one there. All right, let's go to the next one. Now we're just going to go down here to Silva Homestead, and we're going to run down to Billings Homestead and do it that way. And again, there should only be about 4 ghouls down here as well, so we're going to head right to the south towards Billings Homestead, where the other workshop is. Hofer down there. There we go. Again, we're inside that little zone there. There we go. Just like that. Where'd the other guy go? Huh. Don't know. Oh, he's in this little pile down here. There we go. Take that light bulb. I need a light bulb to replace on the front porch there at the old camp there. I'm just joking. Just joking, obviously. Alright, there's our second one here. Let's go to the third one. We're just going to pop right down here to good old Beckley. Should only be a couple robots around, so we'll take care of them. Again, it's up to you. You don't have to do these same 3 that I'm doing. You can do any workshop in the map, alright? I can't stress that enough. Now, if we can get the drop on these guys, it should be pretty easy with this weapon, but if they see us before, it'll be a little difficult. There we go. Wow, we made her. Let's lock and load here. Couple robo brains there. We're going to get them right in the old combat inhibitor. Oh, destroy a robot. Nice. Is there another one around? Oh, he's over there. See him? He's that little robo brain over there. There we go. Claim our workshop. Again, you can walk right up to it. Or you can do the way that I mentioned there. There we go. There's our third workshop. Let's see what this guy's got on him. Oh, nice. Gold deposit there. Salisbury steak. What's he doing with the Salisbury steak? This is oil, isn't it? Yeah, oil. Nice. Alright, good stuff. Then workshop 3 for 3, just like that, guys. Let's lock a note here, Jimmy, before I forget. Let's see what's next. Alright, let's head back to our camp here real quick. And we'll start off the next one here. Or we head into the harder part of these weekly challenges, I should say. Acoustic instruments, okay. Alright. Take a look at the next one here. Big Nuka-Cherry 5. Okay, so if you do have a Nuka-Cola Collectron in your camps, again, they passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. He happens to have that cherry on them, which is pretty cool. They got the odd bottle or two. Now, this particular quantum version will collect nuclear waste and even purified water as well, okay? He usually goes on sale maybe once or twice a year, but he's usually bundled with other things. But this one here came at the season 11 scoreboard when Nuka World on Tour first came out. So if you're a returning player, you may have this already available in your resource tab at your build menu. There's another variation, of course. It is the OG one. So if we go down here to our resource section here, this OG one here. So we got this one a long time ago, season 4, season 5, I think it was. And again, he'll collect Nuka-Cola products as well as the odd bottle or two. He goes on sale again maybe once or twice a year, but usually for 250 to 500 caps. He's a good one to get. Now we can also buy him using gold bullion from Samuel down here in Foundation, as long as we have a cautious reputation with the settlers, and I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. Now, Nuka-Cola Cherry is very abundant in around the wasteland, just like Nuka-Cola Classic. So Tyler County Fairgrounds is a pretty good spot. We have the Nuka-Cola stand there. Right down here at Camden Park. The swimming pool area, the Green Country Lodge right here in Flatwoods, we have that Nuka-Cola machine. It's pretty decent as well. Nuka-Cola machine down here in Lewisburg and around the picnic table area is pretty decent, I find. Nuka-Cola machine up here at the Flippy Battlefield Cemetery, the one that's right up next to the museum, it's pretty decent. And again, we can buy Nuka-Cola Cherry from Bubbles, who's up here at White Spring. So I recommend using the White Spring Resort, the front door entrance. Of course, when you go inside, you take a right up the stairs. You go to the tavern, the medical bay, the big white open area where the responders are. You take a left. You have that little store or shop inside there where Giuseppe trades things for stamps. And there'll be good old Bubbles there. And Bubbles will usually sell some Nuka-Cola Cherry. And again, right down here, Nuka World on Tour. This is probably one of the best spots for this. Let's head down here today. And again, Nuka World on Tour is another free fast travel we can use once when you discover it. Alright, so I'm going to show you the little run that I do. Now, it really depends on the server that you're on. It depends if you're on a server with other people. And sometimes they just don't spawn in for you, right? And if you have picked this stuff up recently, you will have to reset your game. But I find greatly depends on the server that you're on more than anything. So there's a cherry right there, right? So let's go ahead and here we go. Drink that bad boy. He's got a cola and a quantum there, so that's pretty sharp. Leave them there for another day. Now, usually kind of hit up here. We have these little kiosks that are up here. And again, all I usually find up here is usually cola or cherry. You only find the quantum ones usually inside that Nuka-Cola machines. So go ahead and check each one of these little kiosks here. Oh, there's 2 of them in there. Nice. That's pretty sweet. Awesome. Like some dog food in there. A couple bottles. check these tables here as well, as I mentioned. Just a classic in there. Check these little kiosks here as well. Oh, there's one right there. Nice. And these Nuka-Cola machines here. I believe there's one end in there. Perfect. Nice. Awesome. Your Nuka-Cherry 5 for 5, just like that. There's one more little location down here, so let's take a look at that while we're here. While we are here. Good old Gunther's wearing clothes today, so that's awesome. He's a well-known streaker here at Nuka World on tour, running around in his underwear. Alright, so sometimes there's a cherry here as well, but there's some classic here today. So here's the vending machines here. And one thing that's good about the vending machines is they aren't tied into the inventory at Bubbles. So you can go to Bubbles, buy them from Bubbles, come right down here to the vending machines on the same server and buy it right for the vending machines and 56 caps each. So you could do it that way. At the end of the day, if you're short on time and maybe you can only play maybe, you know, a few minutes a day or a few hours a week, who knows. But again, you can always buy them at the end of the day to save yourself a lot of time and heartache, okay? Let's see what's next here, Jim. Alright, so we got these three bad boys here. Look at that, 30 for 30 for 30. Nice, wow. Kill human enemies, 30. Okay, good stuff. So again, human enemies, we're talking about cultists, talking about humans, communists, okay? So this type of icon here for Blood Eagles, this type of icon here for cultists. One of the few exceptions to that, of course, Point Pleasant, which is this type of icon here, but we know there's about 20 cultists right down here in this area. We have Oregon Cave, which is a pretty good spot. Again, just 3 entrances, just different locations, but they bring you to the same cave. Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge, Kanawha County Cemetery, good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it, starts down here, the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Killbox, the Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp, Bloody Franks. This one way up here I keep forgetting about. Myers Eye, a bunch of Blood Eagles up there actually. Moth Home, Dagger's Den, down here. Lucky Hole Mine, right there, burp. The Bounty, Johnson's Acre, and the Communists are right down here at Camp Liberty. Maybe about 12 to 14 down here in total. But yeah, all those great options for your human enemies, alright? So let's go ahead. Let's start down here at the old Blood Eagles here. We're going to start down here at the Sludge Works. Let's try our luck down here and work our way up Blood Eagle Alley. Again, if you have a couple Molotovs, grenades, you can definitely utilize them. Whatever weapon you want. And again, you can stick to the forest area if you so wish. You know, you don't have to go to the hard parts. You can make it as easy or as hard as you want, as I mentioned. Get rid of that Slayer there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, they disappeared. Let's grab some ammo before we take off here. Here we go. Yeah, I don't really need that. Let's go up the road here to Roland's Labor Camp. This is always a good spot here. Pretty fun up here. Maybe about 11 to 12 of these Blood Eagles up here, and they are keen. They are keen. They are star of their player. Yeah. They are the star #1 player. Hi. Nope. I don't think so there, buddy boy. You see that? That was awesome. Can't even make that up if you tried. Let me get that guy up there. We can. Nice. Oh. Where's this guy at? Oh, here comes the Slayer there. Electrocuted. Little buddies are electrocuted too because they're not moving. Oh. Oh my lord. That was weird. That was weird. Kind of scared me for a little bit there. It's like, ruh-roh, Scoob, what's going on? I see you hiding over there, buddy boy. Can't hide from me. 3 lighters, wow. I don't even know where this guy's at. Let's get up here. He's right there. Or she's right there. See you later. Oh, oh, that's tough. That is tough right there, I know. Got some ammo. There we go. Thanks. Alright. That was a lot of fun. Let's keep going here. Oh, we are overweight. Let's go ahead. We're going to take a carry weight booster. Just like that. Nice. Alright. Let's go ahead. And we're going to go up the Widow's Perch. Should only be about 3 or 4 of them here, but that's fine. No one. Hi. She electrocuted there, so you couldn't even move. Love this weapon so much, so fun. So fun seeing them kind of electrocuted like that because they can't even move. You really needed that skull. Stim pack. 1 of bites. Okay. Let's see what's next here. Kill box. Yeah, sure. Sure. I think we know I need a couple more anyway. Doing pretty good though. Lock and load, Jim. There we go. You shot him right through that tree, I think. We were here looking for a Nuka-Cherry cranberry earlier. We had killed a couple of these guys, that's why, Oh, how you doing? Where's your, buddy at, huh? Wow. That looks like it hurts. Oh, I mean, jeez, wow, jump scare, holy mackerel. Yeah, there goes his face all over the place there. Okay, let's lock and load before we head upstairs. And should be just 2 more upstairs, should finish it off. There we go. Beautiful. Quite a few stim packs here from these guys. Wow, that's awesome. Alright, let's see what's next here. That's pretty good. Went a lot better than I thought. Alright. Destroy a robot 30. Okay, so it's not real particular what type of robot to go after. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of spots here. We have the upper section of Clarksburg. Grafton. Right down here at Arctos Pharma. Voltaic Agricultural Research Center down here in Flatridge. Whether you spawn in fertile soil or not, there's always robots here. Down here in good old Beckley, in Beckley Mine Exhibit, which we were at there just earlier. You can actually come down here to the Charleston Fire Department. It's pretty good. You go down here to the White Springs Mall. You can use the north entrance to get right down to the mall. Now, if you shoot the robots on the outside of White Springs, just be careful. That's pretty sketchy, okay? You're setting yourself up for failure there. Robco Research Center. Right over here, good old Sugar Grove. Now, turrets are also considered robots as well. So, Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Harper's Ferry, Dyer Chemical, great spot for some turrets. And another thing, if you're ever wandering around the wasteland, you see those 3 vertebrates that are kind of flying around like the very big, large vertebrates. If you knock them out of the sky, they're also considered robots as well. So just an FYI. And don't forget down here, Charleston Train Yard. Just forgot about those liberators that are down there. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's go up to good old Clarksburg. We're starter off up here. We're gonna lock and load, baby. A shotgun in here. Military grade circuit board, nice. Alright, so again, the lower section of Clarksburg will have Ghoul, so we're just here for the upper section, which will be full of different types of robots.
Intruder. Identify yourself. Identify yourself.
Now, robots are a good source of steel, good source of lead and aluminum. So again, robots are good to go after, especially if you're a lower level player and you're looking for steel, aluminum, and lead. Just those 3 things that everyone really needs, and robots are a good source. Whoa, sunglasses on there. Oh, we got him from way down here. Nice. Yeah, just mind your business there, buddy. Just mind your business. Oh, how you doing, little iBot? You want a piece of the action too, do ya?
Do not attempt.
Whiff, 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 Jim. Sometimes there's an iBot in here. 2 more guys in here. Stay right there, buddy. Now keep shooting your face there. Whatever you have for a face for a robot. Yes. We're gonna head right up here. Hello. Hello, buddy boy. A little twitchy there. He's got some Raider power armor there. And there's usually one more dude but we may have gotten him already, and may have been him, but we'll know when we get here. We can hear him kind of tromping around.
Do not.
Right there. All right, good stuff. Lock and load, Joe. Let's see what is next here. Let's go to the next spot here. Let's go down here to Charleston Train Yard. Go out to some of these liberators here. There should be 10 of them here in total. Going through. Oh, those caps, thank you. Not that I really need them. You thought he's quick, isn't he? Huh? Quick like a bunny. And it didn't work. It did not work. Our old Jim. Even though he's tired, he's got a good weapon here today. Lightning fast. Stairs here. Should be 2 more in here. There we go. Oh, he survived. Just a little bit. One more right over here. Huh. See you later, buddy. Right out that door. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to open that up here. There should be one more. Should be right down here. Yeah. Oh, there's there. I thought so. Where did he go? Okay. Nice, just like that. We just need 2 more. All right, let's go somewhere else here. Let's go to the Charleston Fire Department and show you that real quick. You can utilize these guys now. With these guys here, it kind of finds hit and miss, but they're usually passive. But I have come here, shot at one, and they all turn aggressive towards me. Then other times I've come here, and they all stay passive even though I destroy them. But again, it's up to you what you want to do there. Oh, still. There you go. So you see how we can do that with them. Okay, so he's the passive. There you go. And again, I keep forgetting there. Don't forget good old Watoga. Right down here again, lots and lots of robots down here. Now I did put out a video a couple weeks ago. It's called Mare for a Day. If you complete Mare for a Day, all the robots down here will be passive towards you. Even if you shoot one in front of the other, they'll still be passive. However, if you did not complete Mare for a Day, they'll all be aggressive towards you. So there's some players that like that. Okay, never don't complete Mare for a Day. It's really up to you. But if you're ever interested in doing Mare for a Day, I do have that here on the channel. You can check that video out if you so wish. It's all timestamped. Who's that cat up there? Insult bot. I don't think we can kill him. Last one here. Cripple Mirelurk Slim 30. Alright, good stuff. Let's save the best for last here. Again, many great spots. We can find Mirelurks in around the wasteland. We have good old toxic dried lake beds. 6 of them up here. Right here, New River Gorge Resort. There'll be 5 of them. Ohio River Adventures is a real good spot there too. There's about 5 adults, there's about 5 nests, and when you interact with a Mirelurk egg, which there's all kinds of them down there, you can either pick up the egg, as you should, or they explode. When they explode, there's a little Mirelurk hatchling that pops out, and they also count as Mirelurks as well. And we have good old Fishbones down there, who's part of the Raiders. And if you talk to him enough, he'll have like a little mini event that pops up. And there'll be a bunch of Mirelurks that show up for that as well. 4 of them down here at Lake Reynolds. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, outside of the Myers Eye, like around this area, like outside of it, there'll be some Mirelurks up there. All kinds of Mirelurks, Vault 94. That is a very high level area, so just watch yourself there. Quarry X3. Hemlock Springs Dump. And good old Slumber Mill Motel. You can try out those areas if you so wish. Let's go ahead. We're going to go up here to the Toxic Dried Lake Bed here first and take care of those 6. And again, we're just not trying to kill these Mirelurks. What are we doing? We are crippling the Mirelurk's limb 30. So I find Mirelurk's limbs are very difficult, especially how they have that big shell. I find doing headshots is the best. It's really up to you what you want to do, but I find headshots are the best. You can go ahead and do headshots with whatever weapon. If you use VATS, there's a perk card that will help you out. Of course, it's under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs, but you'll be able to get your headshots that way. Maybe try some other limbs on them. But I don't usually have a whole lot of luck, so I usually just kind of go for headshots for these guys. Bow and arrow, crossbow, plasma caster, plasma rifle. Most ballistic weapons work quite well. Shotgun with the Enforcer perk card. Drill with the kind of power armor or tank build kind of deal. But again, you guys have watched me play enough that not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple. So let's go ahead. We're just going to do headshots here. We're just going to kind of blow through these guys here. Alright, so we got 3 for 3 there. That's good. I don't usually have a whole lot of real luck with this particular weapon. But that's quite dramatic there. There should be 2 more here. Oh, so he's being attacked. Oh. Mirelurk Queen out there, of course. Alright, so I wouldn't even bother with that thing over there. Because very high HP. Alright, let's go to the next spot here. We're going to go right down here to River Gorge Resort. So let's pop over here. If you want to, you can go ahead, but I'm not going to bother wasting my time going after her. It's just a waste of ammunition. So you can go through that little fun house of the resort if you so wish. We're going to actually kind of run down this little mini highway here, this little freeway. We're going to head right out back towards the swimming pool area. And there'll be 3 of them right back here. Is maybe the odd ghoul as well. And again, we're going for these headshots here. Oh, he got me. Huh. Right. So those are those 3. Now the other 2 will be right down here, just to the south. There'll be a building right here, and they'll be actually inside of the building. Now you can get in from the roof if you so wish, the basement, whatever you want to do. And just like that. So there's your 5 altogether there. Nice. A buff out there. Thanks, buddy. Glowing fungus down there as well. Let's pop over here to Ohio River Adventures, and we'll try our luck there. Again, this is a pretty good spot, especially for lower level people. They're pretty squishy down here, and you can go after the Mirelurk eggs, and you'll see here as we go down here, the little Mirelurk hatchlings, they also count as Mirelurks as well. That's pretty funny. Do 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 do. Don't mind me. It's your friendly neighborhood Mirelurk. Doing a bunch of headshots here. So here are these eggs. So here we are. We're going to just kind of, collect the odd one. But here's a little hatchling there. You see how you can lock on their heads? Right? You can do it that way too. And you can see how they're counting. Right? So this is a really good spot. And that's what I usually recommend. Now, oh, he must have went right in the water. Oh, he's right there. Lock onto his head there. There we go. He just vaporized. Right? Let's lock and load here so we're ready. And again, you will pick up the odd egg or two, which as you should. Now you can see how these little guys are counting. And this is a really good spot for that. Another nest over here. And again, just go ahead and pick up the eggs. Some more little hatchlings there. There we go. The last nest will be right over here. And again, I just recommend kind of interacting with every single one of them first. And it doesn't matter if they, try to, they're only little hatchlings, right? Not a big deal. Oh, they're there. Oh, he's coming for us. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Fishbones here. I don't have much luck talking to this guy, because I did it a long time ago, but I was assured if you keep going through the menu, you'll eventually start that little event here. So good old Fishbones here. Let's talk to him here.
Call me, but thanks for helping with those Mirelurks. A little help. Yeah, they're a real nuisance. Fortunately, bit of a story there. I'll do my best not to bore you. See, I started out as proved myself, and I think they
I'm just going to kind of skip through this here as much as I can.
Better believe it. Yeah, what's that?
Okay, you need a hand. What can I do to help?
Lately, these Mirelurks have been a real pain. First, they destroyed our nets going after our catch. More recently, they've been out.
Okay. Yeah, they can help you out.
Good.
Alright, so make sure you help them out, and then a little mini event will pop up. Now, the raiders here will also be taking care of the Mirelurks as well, so there we go. Just like that. So a couple more Mirelurks will show up, so that's good. Glad it worked out that way. So Drake Stamps, member here in the channel, kind of mentions that. And I always kind of forget a little bit there, but I wanted to make sure that this popped up and we actually come here. So it does add maybe a couple more, but these guys will... Oh, look at that. Nice. There we go. Oh, no, we got our 30 for 30, just like that. So our old pal there. Old pal Drake Stamps there. Nice. Nice. Just like that, yeah, wow. And this is great way to get Mirelurk meat as well, because you can see all the Mirelurk meat here. Nice. So if you're a carnivore, then that's awesome. More guys around here. Oh, jeepers, all kinds in here, wow. Holy mackerel. Look at them all. Alright, 50 caps for that. Nice. And I believe we can actually get some, some raider,
thanks for the help today.
stuff.
We got plenty to do without the extra headaches.
What am I look? What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, Frederick Creator Mind. Glad I could do. Right on. Nice. There we go. Reputation. That's it. Raider reputation. Right on, Jim. Shows you how often I do this, eh? Nice. All right. All right, let's lead the conversation. Talk to you later there, Fishbones. Thanks for helping a fellow out there. Yeah, pretty awesome. Lots of Mirelurks showed up. That's a lot more than I remember. I don't remember that many showing up before in the past. Awesome. So I think we're done. take a look here. We are just like that, guys. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Let's head back over to our camp here. And we'll take a look at weapon of the day. Because we're approaching the hour here. Yeah, those 30 for 30 ones can take a little bit of time. But I like to kind of give you guys as many options as I can. I know we go through a lot of info during these videos, but anything I can do to help you guys, you know, and, you know, make it a little bit less painful. All right, so weapon of the day here. Let's take a look at that. Sure, some of you are interested. I still got the disguise on. Blackout Circuit Breaker, plus 50% reload speed. Successful final round shot will create an energy blast that deals damage and stuns enemies within 50 feet. Stunned enemies will be immune to being stunned again for 10 seconds. Plus 50% armor penetration. True receiver, true long barrel, aligned grip, large magazine, reflex sight circle. Wow. Energy muzzle and blackout paint. Pretty awesome looking. 70 electrical damage, takes fusion cells, and single fire. Good times. Just a basic gunslinger build here for pistols. Nothing real special here, guys. Agility. We have Gunslinger Master, Gunslinger Expert, all maxed out. Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated. We have Demolition Expert, Suppressor, Fireproof, Tank Killer Crack Shot's a good one for pistols. Concentrated Fire, Grenadier, Sturdy Frame. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me, they stay the same. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Jew Andrew Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Pickerass, Benny Bunny, Grand Twetno, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.